everyone. There's a whole lot of katakata going on at the Nigeria Police Force. A few days ago, I tweeted something. I said, this is what brings resentment, to institutions. And what was I referring to? It was on the issue of this whole extension of the tenure of the IGP. The IGP of police, I think, was supposed to have retired in 2023, but we got a place where the National Assembly was made to amend the Police Act and increase the time that an IGP spent in office to 4 years instead of what they had before, where if you reach retirement age, then you need to leave. The IG of police currently has left retirement age, and then there are a lot of people who also falsified their age so that they also would remain in office. I'm sure probably that's a normal thing that they do there, because we saw, first of all, one person coming out was reported to have falsified his age, and then the next thing, there were a lot of names. It's almost like if someone saying, I'm not going down alone. If I'm going down, we all are going down. And that was what happened, in that particular case. And it's been there has been, and for me, one of the things that was so heartbreaking was that his son, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, was one of those that was caught in this. So it shows that it's something that has been institutionalized, and everybody, is doing it, and not a one-off thing. So this is where the problem comes in. The Police Service Commission have put together names of people that ought to resign, and they've sent it to the IG for him, of course, to now relieve them of their duty and everything. And some of them are saying no. And so that was when I did that tweet. I said, look, these are the kind of things that bring tension in institution, bring a bad blood. Because for now, the fact that the IGP is there is actually occupying somebody's office. There's someone who ought to by now have been the IGP, because when this one retired, there should have been someone who have put in the years, putting in all the work, waiting for it to happen. And then it gets to when it's going to happen, the rules of the game are changed. How will that breed resentment in any place? But anyway, let's come to Sahara Reporters, and it says mutiny looms in Nigerian police as age-falsifying senior officers reject retirement amid clash between Egbetoku and DIG Galadechi over 2-year extension request. Galadechi, whose tenure has also been extended, is seeking a 2-year extension, citing the precedent set by the current Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, who was granted an extension despite being due for retirement last year. A mutiny is brewing within the Nigerian police force, as over 200 senior officers are refusing to retire despite being found to have falsified their birth records. This is something, you're talking about 200 senior officers, not junior officers, senior officers, and every one of them, we have people who are loyal to them. Imagine if we want to begin to cause chaos. Where is it going to end? Where is it going to be? But then also, if these people don't retire, since they're due to retire, why are the other people going to get in, going to be promoted, and all of that? But of course, in their own case, you can even also see their own reasoning, which is, if it's good for Egbetoku, it should be good for everyone. And this is why precedents can be dangerous when the wrong precedents are set. Sahara Reporters learned that some of these officers have been serving for up to 44 years, and that the developments have led to tension between the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, and the Deputy Inspector General of the Federal Investigation Department, Desuki Galadenchi. Galadenchi, whose tenure had also been extended. Can you imagine? So now it's extending of the extending of the extending. Let the extension go to everybody now. Galadechi, whose tenure has also been extended, is seeking a 2-year extension, citing the precedent set by the current Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, who was granted an extension despite being due for retirement last year. Galadechi is set to retire next month, but Sahara Reporters learned that the police IG Egbetoku is not keen on having Galadenchi around due to concerns about his personal conduct and behavior. He has been described as having a reckless lifestyle and a larger-than-life demeanor. Probably someone that the IG feels intimidated about. Maybe he's all over the place. He's not showing. I don't know. I'm just making speculations anyway. Galadenchi is stating that if he must retire, Egbetoku must retire. Bam! If it's good for Egbetoku, it's good for Galadenchi. No police officer is more police officer than any police officer. Abi. Galadenchi is stating that if he must retire, Egbetoku must also retire. One of the sources privy to happenings in the first said he's at war with Egbetoku over the issues and has requested for 2-year extension. On July 23rd, 2024, Sahara Reporters reported that the Nigerian Senate had passed a controversial amendment bill to extend Egbetoku's tenure beyond September. The Nigerian Senate passed the Police Act Amendment Bill 2024 to amend the Police Act of 2020. Bola Tinubu had sent the Police Act Amendment Bill to the House of Representatives proposing changes to the tenure of IGP. Sahara Reporters had reported how the bill earlier failed to gain support from stakeholders at a hearing held by the House of Representatives Committee on Police Affairs on Wednesday, June 26, 2024. However, stakeholders had expressed concerns over the bill. It was met with widespread criticism from key stakeholders, including the Police Service Commission, the Ministry of Police Affairs, and the National Salaries and Wages Commission during the public hearing. Yet, Tinubu still went ahead to do it the same way he did the national anthem bill. I'll continue to point it, that national anthem. How people didn't see for me. This is the thing I was looking at. That if he's allowed to get away with that one, there are so many others more that he was going to do. And right now, we're already seeing it. The Ministry of Police Affairs, in its submission, warned that implementing the extension would have unintended and far-reaching consequences detrimental to the overall health and operations of the police force. Moreover, it will set a dangerous precedence for other agencies such as the military and paramilitary organizations. Reacting in a statement issued after the report, police spokesperson Olumuyiwa Adejobi said the bill was first introduced in the 8th Assembly and was aimed at enhancing the conditions of service for police officers, not for personal gain. Adejobi said the bill did not progress beyond the initial stages before the dissolution of the 8th Assembly. Sahara Reporters had learned that the affected senior police officers contacted their political patrons, urging them to pressure Tinubu to either retire Egbetoku along with them or allow them to retire whenever they want, which is absolutely true. These are Egbetoku's classmates. These are his colleagues. They all entered together. Some of them, he even entered before them. Now you're forcing them to retire before him? No way. I'm in for this. Additionally, the retired police also invoked regional sentiments, asserting that many of them are Southerners and that departure would result in fewer Southerners occupying key positions in the police force. Egbetoku had also leveraged this sentiment to pursue Tinubu to retain him beyond his official retirement. I think I'm going to stop here. Apologies, my battery has gone down. No, why am I even stopping? Okay, hold on. Let me put yes. Why do I? Yes. Yeah, battery is back. There's no need to stop. Okay. Let me go back now. So okay, exactly, to allow them to retire. So I'm just trying to see other things. The Police Service Commission approved the retirement of the scandal-ridden senior officers, a move that Egbetoku had described as a setup creating significant turmoil. Because I saw another place also where they were saying that Egbetoku did not, whether it was not passing. In short, I told you there's a lot of drama. Even me, my head is really for it. But hey, let me just read out what we have here. Sahara Reporters learned the decision to retire these officers had been piling up since 2017, when several of them altered their ages, with some, like Simon Law, head of the MPF legal section, even obtaining fraudulent court orders and judgment to extend their tenure in the police force. Why don't they want to retire, though? You've worked for almost 40 years. What are you still doing? Is it the power they enjoy? I don't think it's work they are working. There must be something else they are enjoying beyond, because if it's work, you really would want to retire by now. So other reporters reported on Wednesday that Egbechoku had stopped the retirement of all senior police officers accused of forgery, falsification, and violating service regulation. These officers have served for over 35 years or are older than 60 years. Egbechoku had earlier in a letter dated February 1, 2025 and signed on his behalf by CP Bode Akimba Milowo, Deputy First Secretary, asking affected officers to go on immediate retirement. This includes Simon Law, San, head of the MPF legal section, and Bennett Igwe, a former Federal Capital Territory Police Commission. But anyway, it just, oh Lord have mercy, if I'm going to do this whole thing, we're going to spend like 30 minutes here. But that's what it is. For me, at the end of the day, what is good for Egbechoku is good for Galavenchi. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.